Hi, Pete Vanderpool here. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Mrs. Claus doesn't necessarily like it when I read, but I've been working on this particular topic, and I'm going to read some stuff to you because I want to make sure that I get the ideas across correctly. So, pardon my reading. As I said last week, Santa does a lot of things. Although they may ultimately lead to helping adults working with kids help the kids flourish, they are cleverly hidden behind the title Forever Santa. Today I want to talk about trends. Santa has often observed changes 3 or 4 years before they become general knowledge. For instance, it used to be that third graders don't believe in Santa Claus, but that has moved back to kindergarten. They don't believe in Santa Claus, but they're not taking any chances. Another trend that is not so simple, at least from a results standpoint, a bit of history. A few years ago, NASA wanted help examining astronaut candidates psychologically to see if they would be positive should a problem arise. Dr. George Land, PhD, was hired to do the job. If I remember correctly, Dr. Land is the one that invented the Polaroid camera. He began to develop a platform which he applied to 1,600 kids. He discovered that when kids are born, they are creative geniuses. They stay that way until 4 or 5 years old. By 5th grade, only 30% of them are still creative geniuses. We have started the domestication process. By the 10th grade, that's down to 10%. So we've gone to 100%, down to 30%, and now at the 10th grade, they're down to 10% of them are creative geniuses. At 25 years old, it's down to 2%. So you say, so what? Well, here's where it gets tough. We educate them away from artistic creativity to standardized tests and STEM. STEM being science, technology, engineering, and math. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's what is needed for today's jobs. But here's the rub. Those who have kept up with the arts are more apt to be successful at problem solving, public speaking, relaxation techniques. Music, drama, storytelling, when available in schools, is the most positive blessing. Where art has been removed from curriculum from financial reasons, the kids suffer the consequences. So parents, find some outlet for your kids to get the benefit of artistic creativity while they are young, Santa-aged. If Grandpa plays the guitar, encourage him and your kids to get together, learn how to play the guitar. If there's a children's choir at church, put them in it. The benefits are lifelong. I once heard a story about a brain surgeon, and he is used to 14 hours, 12 hours of surgery. When he comes home, he sits down at his grand piano and plays Mozart and Chopin until he has unwound. There's the arts and there's the science, but you see how they go together. It's a proven fact. Dr. Land proved it several years ago. NASA uses it, and we need for kids to have exposure to the creative arts so they don't slide down to 2%. Here I am, Santa Claus, kind of on my soapbox, but then again, I'm forever Santa.